What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to these NFL season predictions. Here today with the Tennessee Titans. Now, the Titans last year started off 2-4, looked like they were lost, but we all know what happened. They went to New England and ended the dynasty. Then they went to Baltimore and defeated the number 1 seed Ravens before falling to the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. So the Titans looking to build off of a great playoff run, a great underdog run in 2019, hoping it can go into 2020. So how do I think they will do? Week 1 at Denver on Monday night. In Tennessee, I'd probably give Denver, with Drew Lock and that team. I'm gonna give the Broncos a win there. Um Week 2, you host Jacksonville. You'll win this one. You're hosting Jacksonville. It's kind of like every year you host Jacksonville, you always do good and beat them at home at least. I don't think that will change. Week 3 at Minnesota. I'm gonna give Minnesota still a good team. Um, I definitely think that Minnesota will win this game. Week 4. You host the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm going to give you a win here versus the Steelers. I think that you should be able to win this game. Steelers still have a good defense and all, but I do think that you'll be able to hold your own and barely squeak out a win. Same thing versus the Bills. Great defense, but you should be able to hold your own and squeak out a win. Week 6 you host the Houston Texans. I'm giving you a win here. You're hosting them in Houston, and it's kind of like we can build up and start up a streak. I think that you will be able to advance your win streak to 3 straight games. Week 7 to bye week. Week 8 at the Bengals. I'm gonna give you a win here. Bengals could make a little noise this year, but I'm not going to bank on it. I do think that they're still rebuilding, and I think a lot of people would agree with me. Week 9, you host the Bears. You'll win this one in Tennessee. Bears aren't really a good team. You should be able to win. Week 10, you host the Colts on Thursday Night Football. I'm going to give you a win here. I think it will be a close game. I think it will be a very good game. But I think that you should be able to pull off just enough to win. Week 11, at the Ravens. I'm giving the Ravens a win here. They'll get their revenge in January in Bank Stadium. They will be able to get their revenge and win versus y'all. Even though it probably will be another good game, it should probably be a primetime game. Week 12, at the Colts. I'm going to give the Colts a win in Indy. You got your game versus Tennessee. In Tennessee, I think that the Colts win versus you in Indy. Let me fucking Phil click. Yeah. Week 13, you host the Browns. I'm gonna give you a win here. You're hosting the Browns. Browns could be a good team, but I do think that you can still win this game. Week 14 at the Jaguars, even though it's at the Jags and you kind of have done a little bad in years past, I'm going to give you a win this year. Jags aren't going to be a really good team. Week 15, hosting Detroit, I'm going to give you a win here. You're hosting the Lions. Lions aren't going to be real good. Although maybe they could shock people. I mean, they could be one of the bigger sleeper teams. But I'll give you a win here. Week 16 at Green Bay on Sunday night. In Lambeau, if it was in Tennessee, I'd probably give you the win. But I'm going to give Green Bay the win here. Then week 17, I'm going to give the Texans a win here and try to play spoiler to your season. So 10-6. You might go 9-7 again, but I do, expect this is probably about right. I think that lots of these games on here are gonna probably be close games. You'll probably have a lot of close games, but I do think that you should ultimately win them. So that is going to do it. 10-6 for the Titans. Tomorrow I will be back with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Until then, peace out.